I got for selling me clothes, up for selling me blanket. If ever I list for the soldier again, devil shall be me sergeant. Right, ladies and gents, just want to do a quick little one, sort of a revisit. Little bit of kit, excellent value for money, and I'll just take you through it. It's an individual protection kit, British Army. You could sort of pick these up for in and around the £5 and postage. There was a lad, somebody pointed it out to him and he dropped the price accordingly and worded his thing because he was selling them as do-it-yourself tarps, which is in fact what they are, but you shouldn't be sold as such. IPK, about a £5, and whatever postage and packages it is. So what I'm going to do, it comes complete. Okay, they're issued to the soldiers, early 80s, 90s. Obviously sharp knife, so I'm just going to carefully cut that. Let's cut that top off. Fire preparation, should have done that before, but ladies and gents, because the first thing I'm going to show you with these things is what we get for a £5. Literally, that is a lovely waterproof bag, nice for your notebooks and stuff like that, and just fold it over and over again. You'll find like soldiers, 80s, 90s would often grab them to keep your waterproof notebooks and that. And if you had a mobile phone or something, you've just got a self-made plastic, really waterproof bag, and obviously that just peels off. So there's one then, a waterproof pocket bag. When you look inside it, you get some instructions. Horrible little bit of plastic that's not really great for anything, but let's give us that. Sometimes one end is open on these, so I'm going to be mindful again. This little openal ever so sharp, and this is what you get for a £5. And again, you can get them from most surplus shops. Again, there's another plastic bag there. If you can find something that went in there, but that's two plastic bags you're getting out of it at the start. Now this is olive green waterproof material. I'll just get the instructions because we're not using it as an IPK. That's just what we used to put over one side of the trench just to give us some overhead cover. But that is a brilliant piece of material. I use it for waterproof bags, Bergen line. This Bergen here, the one I've got here, I'm not obviously cracking you on. I use it for sewing up waterproof bags or weatherproof bags, Bergen liners and all types of stuff. Really is a massive, great big material. It's too muddy to get it all out now, but really cheap for the lads who are sewer uppers amongst us. IPK, look at it, it's brilliant material. You can make this into a tarp should you need to, but just to make sure I'm in shot, is you'd need to sort of hem it all the way round on a machine. That's all it is. That's all you need to do. Then like I do, just put a quarter bit of tougher material and then sew your loops on. They make brilliant ground sheets for you guys with the big tents and so forth. Cheap as chips, so they can take a lot of abuse, and they do take a lot of abuse. That's meant to have huge amounts of soil go over it, and again give you some protection from artillery fire. But yeah, the cheapest source of bloody good material, and you've got some of this material, Dave, haven't you?
Yeah, I'll use
yeah.
It all the time.
Okay, lads. It's everything, ever so lightweight and that as well. Ground sheets, you can make if you've got machines, tarps out of it, waterproof bags. Really useful bit of material there, and you can't buy it that cheap. So here we go now. Push it all out. Oh bloody! Mr. Right, but you want to get in the film, do you? Next you'll be wanting your own bloody channel, wouldn't you? Like, ladies and gents, here we have IPK pegs, and there's 6 of them there. Okay, this is the early version. This is really robust strings. We used to dye this off. It never went truly back, and use this for bootlaces when I was in the army, which is sort of the 80s through mid 90s. Really tough. So you get a load of cord as well. And you can use this for whatever you want. I mean, I would never use anything else if this come in green, but it's just wound round there, and obviously there's the pegs. Now when we was down Forester Dean, windy as the bugger, had a good test of people's kit. David had his tent there, and I think because I had my tarpy with me as a backup, I just obviously loaned you the 6 pegs, mate. So
yeah, well, yeah, the ground was quite soft, and my pegs were only sort of that sort of size. Yeah. But we had some serious wind, yeah. And by using all these in the major points, tight points of my teepee, it weren't going nowhere.
No, and it was like
it weren't going
solid.
Even when we took them out, they were still tough, not moved at all. brilliant design, and they work really well, and they go in the ground easy as well.
Well, yeah. They're circular inside and that as well. If you're going to start using these, and this is what it is, we're talking like material, bags, tent pegs, rope, fiver, ladies and gents. And like I say, there's an endorsement from somebody else, so it's not just tied tight wad waffling. There's 6 of them, there's 3 in there. I'm not going to uncoil it all, but they just make the best tent pegs that I know. And literally, if you needed to, you can put 4 of these in the ground, yeah, fire inside, and then you can even make an improvised sort of like fire stand out of them and that as well. Really robust. The only thing I will say, they're designed to poke into the ground, so if you're putting these in with your tent, just get a little file and rub that edge down there, and that again, it's just been cut, it's not been filed down. But there's 6 tent peg, cord, the material, 2 bags, a fiver, ladies and gents. And as you say, they held up to, well, some of the 50, 60 mile an hour winds, yeah. And the other tent pegs, mate, they just went beyond their design capability, didn't they? Yeah. But anyway, ladies and gents, I want to keep this short. IPK, a fiver, let your eyes be your guys. 6 tent pegs, all that paracord, it really is strong stuff. Oh, you want to be in there, Mr. Harper? Massive old bit of material, I think that's about a 2x3, something like that, mate, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not going to get it all out now. Olive green, really tough, ground sheets, the lot, bags, whatever you need to do. And like I say, well, the other ones are only clear bags, but yeah, they're just, you know, you can keep that in your top pocket, and they make nice little waterproof bags. And no, you don't need to do anything less with them, just fold it over and over. You actually see me in one of my other videos where I've used this for to store kit inside one of my pouches. But ladies and gents, IPK, you're looking at about 5 or 6 quid and postage, cracking little bits of kit. So I just wanted to sort of get that up there and that, because it's the cheapest way I know to get material, the top end tent pegs, and obviously the cord and that. So individual protection kit, ladies and gents. I'll just come in, well, I'll get a close up of actually what's on the bag, and hopefully that's helped people, or you know, give you an idea of what it is and what you actually get for your money there. And I think that's the best use of a 5 or 6 quid, mate.
Well, if I ever see them going into the shows when they're like 5, I always pick them up.
Yeah. I had a few off a boot fair. Like I say, David's having these pegs just for another bit of your kit there. I want the material. You know, I don't need like pegs and pegs and pegs, so they're going to David, and we'll probably fight over the string. But ladies and gents, yeah, IPK, 5-6 quid, you know, got to be done. Take care.